to the Trick Trades trade recap and lesson for Wednesday, September 25th. Super clean market. And yet again, we seem to be bound in this kind of consolidation range and extremely clean. If you take a look at the way that these levels tested here this morning, remember all of these levels are placed prior to the market open. So you had a shorting opportunity, a long opportunity, and then later on after it fell apart, another shorting opportunity on the retest of that level. Just multiple day trades. There's so many day trades available in this current market. It's absolutely incredible. Like if you're really struggling with this market, you really, as salesy as this is going to sound, you got to come get educated, and you have to learn from someone that's been involved in the markets for over a decade now. So let's get into the trade recap. This was one of our main trades here this morning was on Qs, and our trade plan was to take it short initially with a small starter coming into the previous close, which is indicated by this yellow dash level. So that's the first entries. And then as it squeezed up, that's fine. It's all part of the game, and it is well within our risk tolerance. And as it squeezed up, it literally top ticked that level, averaged into that level, very comfortable with a trade like this, averaging in quite heavy, coming into that level because of the relationship between distance and retracement. It's something that I talk about a lot within the walls of Trick Trades, and it comes up and it pulls all the way back. First target is previous close, and then main target is obviously low of day, which it tested. Got full range of this trade. Absolutely beautiful. And if you take a look at the entries, the entry was in and around $1.20, $1.25 at best, all the way almost into the $2 range. So you're talking about an 80% move, and all within, the first 15, 20 minutes of the market open, not to mention all of the other available trades. So locking in $3,700 on that single trade. Now we're going to scoot over to the smaller trade long on SPY. So on this long, what we were looking for, because we squeezed up and over our level, and which was the previous close. Now this level is a little bit off from where I placed it. I just kind of like placed it on the chart and ended up snapping, it looks like, into high of day instead of previous close. That's fine. Close enough for our purposes. So it squeezes up, and I said, there is a good chance first thing in the morning for this to squeeze up into this other level. Now, keep in mind, please, when you look at the daily chart and you see all of these levels, we do not usually roll like that. There's usually 2, maybe 3 levels at the most. But this market is a little particular, and we were looking for certain channels of trading. And that's why we have multiple levels like this. So as it squeezed through, it pulled back, executed the long, paid myself right back up into resistance, which is morning highs. You have to do that as a professional. You have to. You're never looking to get rich off of one single trade. So that's what we did. And then once it came down and started failing, and Q's was about to fail, just bailed on the position and got out. So that was $215. Nice quick little trade. That's fine. And then the short, and then there is a short on SPY as well. So at the same time, sometimes I will hedge. And what I did in this situation is essentially hedge the short and the long. So took the short essentially at the same time as I was going long, actually before I initiated the trade, straight up into the level, adding. That's what I did there. So initial starter, add, and then was just patient on this one. Didn't get crazy with size. I wanted to mainly focus on Qs and just hedging the position. So even though I hedged, and most people will think of a hedge as one winner, one loser, they're both winners, both green trades, and locking in an additional $2,385 on that trade. So this is what we do every single day, folks. If you go back and you watch my recaps, you're going to see a consistency level that you have not seen before. I know at first glances, a lot of people can look at it and be like, how is that possible? Well, tell you what, you come sign up and you take a look, you will see how it's possible. Each and every one of these trades that I take, that you see in these trade recaps, they're all discussed at 9 a.m. Each one of these trades has a trade plan surrounding it. We have a trade plan long and a trade plan short. Whatever triggers first, we will take it. This is how you gain consistency. What you're used to is probably seeing a bunch of unprofessional gamblers trading, and that's why their consistency is all over the place. It's not what we do here at Tricktrades. I've been doing this a very long time, and I preach emotional control and mentality above all else, and that's why we can focus and have emotions under control, and we absolutely crush markets. That's what we do. That's what I've been doing for the past 11 years. And that's what I want to teach you. So come to tricktrades.com and we will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.